first guest stars in the new James Bond thriller, The World Is Not Enough. Opens November 19th. The one, the only, Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
Thank you for coming back. I owe you an apology because
Why?
The last time you were here, you were very gracious, and we had these two dopey guys on from like Scotland, these big burly guys.
Toe wrestlers.
The toe wrestled sort of naked or something, these big naked feet. We said, "Would you be the judge?" And you look,
Yeah, I know.
look so uncomfortable.
I ended up looking like a right Wally. It's an English expression by way of Ireland, I guess. But anyway, I participated in your little kind
And
of...
you were very kind to have
Thank
these
you.
big, ugly feet in front of you, these big, dirty toes in front of your face. So thank you for being a good sport.
It's good. So what are we doing with Heidi now? Are we
Oh, you'll have to leave. I'm sorry. I'm
No?
sorry. You'll have to leave.
Okay.
I'm judging the bra on that one. Now, let me fill me in. You became engaged since the last time you were here.
Yes. Yeah. Keely and I, we are...
And you have...
Thank you. We're going to be wedded sometime next year. We know the place.
You know the place?
We know the time, but
time?
I'm not telling you, so it's kind of...
No, come on now. You have to give it. Is it like a millennium thing?
It's not a millennium thing, it's a love thing.
A love thing. But I mean, is it happening around the millennium?
Family thing. Well, it's going to be springtime, I think.
Oh, springtime. Okay.
Springtime. I think there's
Big,
enough...
little wedding?
No, little. You know,
Little,
a few
small?
friends, the family and
Friends of
stuff
the
like
family?
that. The Irish family, the American family,
Oh, Irish
the
family.
English...
Could be in a foreign country?
Well, it could be in a foreign country, yes, exactly. And...
I'm guessing
Anyway.
Kmart in Cincinnati?
I don't know about Kmart, but
Now,
anyway,
you two have a son, right?
we got a little boy,
Little
2 and a
boy.
half,
That seems to me
Dylan.
you may have jumped the gun just a hair there.
Well, it's the story of my life. What can I say? You know, I'm Irish, but
There you are. Just
but it's
a bit premature, but no, that's fine.
life is good. Life is happy.
And Dylan is what, 3 now?
He's nearly 3. Yeah, he'll be 3 in January.
Okay. And the rest of the clan, everyone is doing well?
The rest of the family are in great shape.
Yeah.
My daughter has made me a grandfather, which...
Are you a grandfather now?
yeah, which is a kind of...
Wow, that's
It's a
amazing.
big word to say, really. It's a bit abstract, but I'm trying to get them to say
Great.
puppy.
You could be doing Viagra ads soon. That's great. He'll never come back. Toe wrestling is nothing now.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, well.
I never thought of you as a grandfather.
No, that's it. That's
Tell the writers he's a grandfather. Tomorrow night.
The image has
Well, that's
been blown.
amazing. Well, that's wonderful. That must
It
be
is,
very
thank you.
exciting.
Yeah, my daughter is a beautiful girl, and my granddaughter is a beautiful younger girl, Isabella Sophie.
Well, that's
So
wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, are you going back home soon? Are you going back to Ireland?
I'm going to go to Ireland next Tuesday. I'm going to do
okay.
the MTV Awards with
all right.
Denise Richards.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, great.
You know,
Yeah, very
myself,
very
we're going to go out there.
Now, where are you
We're
from?
going to be giving away BMWs, you know, all for a good cause.
Yes, yes.
And so we're going to go back to Ireland, and also I'm going to get the keys to the city, or the keys to the town that I came from. I came from a very small town in Southern Ireland called Navan.
Right.
You can spell it backwards. N-A-V-A-N, N-A-V-A-N.
Anyway, it makes it easy if you're dyslexic, yeah?
It's which I am.
Now, do you have good memories? And because I remember reading something that you had a bit of a rough childhood, didn't you? I mean, not
Well,
not
it's
the most.
kind of rough when you say it out loud and you kind of put it on paper or you tell somebody your childhood, but, you know, it was my childhood, and it was a good childhood. It had certain magic qualities to it, but, you know, this small town that I grew up in, and my parents kind of went like that when I was born and stuff, and there was only myself, so there was a lot of moving around within the community.
Right.
And,
I know, because the Irish, they don't really tell you. My mother's from Scotland. They don't really tell the kids, we're going over here now. You don't really sort of know. They just
nobody told me where I was going. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the last 3 years of my time, I left Ireland in 1964. I was about 10 and a half, and I lived with a great woman called Aunt Eileen, and she used to run a lodging house. So I had a small bed at the end of this kind of a room full of Irish lodgers.
Right. Well,
So
you grew up fairly quickly.
I did, yeah,
Yeah,
more or
I
less,
imagine,
you
yeah.
know, but it was a good life. But, you know, like I say, when you put it on paper, you tell somebody, it sounds like a hard life.
Yeah.
But
it's
I'm a
yours.
survivor,
Yeah.
what can I say?
Do you believe in leprechauns, lad?
Jesus, of course I do now. Of course I
You know,
do.
NBC has an annoying leprechaun thing on next week.
Yeah, I saw it. Well, I didn't see it. I saw it advertised last night in your show.
Yeah, we can't get away from it. They've overrun we've been spraying the place. There are dead leprechauns under the desk, under the chair. They're all over the place.
But they're lucky, Jay.
They're lucky.
you know.
They're lucky. They're lucky.
Really, as long as they're not in your dressing room or anything like that, you know.
Now tell us about The World Is Not Enough. This is like another huge and a lot of fun, by the way. Amazing stunts, as always.
Thanks. Yeah, it is big. It's bold. Michael Apted directed it, and he did a fine job. Sophie Marceau, Denise Richards, and Bobby Carlyle,
Right.
Coltrane, and concerns the Caspian Sea, oil.
Now, do you get hurt in any... I mean, some of these scenes, I know, obviously, people know that you stunt people and things, but still, I can see it's you in some of these, and it looks a little...
No, you get banged up.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I got dinged on the last one. There was a stuntman. I went one way, and he went the other way, and ended up having 10 stitches in my face here. And then the last one,
Wow.
kind of, a door whacked me on the face. It was on driving this boat sequence. It
Oh.
opens up the movie. I drive this incredible boat that
Right,
come out of Idaho. It's a single-seater speedboat that you just put your foot on the pedal and it just goes like the clappers.
Yeah.
So-
Goes like the clappers.
It goes like the clappers now. It does indeed. So anyway, it was good fun. I kind of figured out what I'm doing third time round.
Well, let's take a look. That means something totally different in America, by the way. You know, yeah.
Oh, does it? Oh, no, I don't mean it like that. No. We're getting married.
Get away from her. She's got the clappers. You don't want to do that. See, totally different. It's,
No.
you know, it's like smoking at well, you know.
Yeah,
Wait, let's,
okay.
let's take a look here. Now, what is it? Oh, this is the scene. This is the scene with the boat.
Correct on. This is the scene with the boat. Opening of the movie.
Let's take a look. Here we are. The world is not enough.
Stop! He didn't finish! Down!
Very good. Very cool.
Thank you. Very cool indeed. It wasn't so cool when you saw me because I had to kind of wear a wetsuit. I mean, this is the River Thames in London.
It's freezing, isn't it?
And you freeze your off.
Yeah, your clappers
So
off.
you freeze your clappers off. So you have a wetsuit on underneath, and then I had the James Bond suit and the tie, but I had these big kind of galoshes underneath, which is kind of, you know, half Bond, half duck.
You know,
And,
now, what is this thing about you in braids? What did I see? I saw something in the paper.
you
that said
mean
Bond-
Grey Owl? It's some.
You're playing an American Indian?
I'm playing an American Indian, yeah. It's a movie I did with Richard Attenborough last year. True story. Grey Owl lived in the 1930s, and he was an Ojibwe Indian, and at the end of his days, he became a conservationist. He wrote books about the wilderness, the deforestation of the land, and then on his deathbed, they found out he was an Englishman.
Oh, he wasn't. Oh, I see.
He was an Englishman, so it's one of those kind of stories.
We have
But
a
it's
photo.
It's a beautiful film.
This is not the most flattering photo of you. You as an Indian, you look like you look a little bulky there.
It reminds me. Yes, suck it in.
And there you are. Well, listen, I know
There you
you've
go.
got to go.
I gotta go. That was quick.
Well, you want to stick around? You can stick.
Heidi.
You want to stick around for the bra? You stay for the bra? There's no toe wrestling.
No toe wrestling?
No, you got to stay for the bra.
Bra wrestling?
You'll see the bra.
All right.
All right, he's got to stay. Right back with Heidi Klum right after this.
Finance reform.